Hi everyone, welcome to Downward Dog Rising. It's Traci here, and I'm inviting you to do a Pilates Reformer workout with me. I know not everyone has a reformer, so I apologize. So for those of you who do, please join me. And I might even do a yoga video tonight right after I finish this one. For those of you who do not have a reformer and have a mat, then you could join me after. So I'll do a little Pilates flow after I do a reformer workout. I won't go too long. I always say I won't go long, and then I do a long workout. So I'm gonna really try to stay on time tonight. Okay, so join me and let's begin. This will be an intermediate Pilates reformer workout. So let's go. And if you are interested in doing any private training, I have a website. It's downwarddogrising.com. You could book private sessions with me online. So if you have a reformer and you want to do the deeper practice in Pilates, you could always message me on my website. All right, let's get started. We're going to start off with our footwork, so join me. Let's do 3 red springs, and you should never feel pressure bearing down into your shoulders. The weight distribution has to go through the entire spine, and your core has to be strong enough to transfer the load. That's what we're looking for. And if you go too heavy, you'll know because it'll feel like there's pressure bearing down into your shoulders, and that's not what we're looking for. All right, so let's get started. We're gonna lie down. Let me just change my music position so it's not right next to the mic. There. I don't like it being right next to the mic. So I want you to come down to reformer, put it on 3 reds. If 3 reds pushes on your shoulders, do 2 reds, 1 blue. And if 3 reds feel like it's too light, then do 2 reds and a green. And then we're just gonna tighten our core, support our spine as we roll back. Headrest could be flat. It could be on the medium where you prop up the wood block, or it could be all the way up high. Your choice. See what feels comfortable. Avoid letting your neck fall back, your head fall back. That means you're unsupported. And when you lift the headrest up, it just aligns your head in a more neutral position. So that's how you know where to put your headrest. Take your toes, the balls of your feet, wrap the toes, the phalange bones, the metatarsals, the bones right under the toes. And then I want you to feel how you can have your legs almost pulling together, little space between the ankles. Really scoop deeply into your core and elongate. I want you to press the legs long and come back home. Inhale, ribs expand. Exhale, return. Really feel spine elongate. Three more. Use your core. 2 more. Last one. Ribs expand, ribs knit, push all the way out. Really feel length. Draw those ribs together. Dip the heels down, lift the heels up. Down and up. Stretch Achilles tendons. Let your back fall into the mat. 6 and 5 and 4 and 3. 2 more. Last one. Come in, heels into your V stance, inner to outer thighs, Pilates V, first position, exhale. Balls of feet are on the bar. Draw those inner thighs together. Feel the connection in your core. We want to elongate our spine, therefore decompress it. 7, 6, 5, and 4. 3 more, 2 more, and last one. Come all the way home, heels on the middle of the bar, flex toes to sky, inhale. Feel like you're lengthening the front of those thighs. Pull back with the back of those thighs. Inhale, exhale, resist. Core is strong. 7 and 6, 5 resist, feel core deepen, chest is open. 4 and 3, no knee locking, control with the belly of the muscle. 2 more, and come home. Heels slide to opposite corners, hip, knee, ankles turn out same degree. Second position, push legs out. Notice if carriage comes in on each side equally, equal weight through each side of your body. Bring your hip points together in front. Exhale, come back with control. Exhale. Chest is open. Exhale. Resist the strength tension of the spring. Your muscles control the springs. It's a continuous flow. Carriage never hits bottom. Constant tension. 5. Exhale. Ribs float down. 4 and 3. 2 more. Last one. I like to do running in place twice in the beginning and at the end of the workout. Spread the toes apart against your foot bar. One heel elevates as the other heel presses down. Ribs pull down together in front. Push into the ball of your foot. Push. Feel the energy flows. It goes down and it goes up at the same time. And inhale and exhale. And inhale, those ribs lengthen down together. Chest is open. 5 and 4. Push through those toes. Spread them apart. 3 and 2. Last one. Bring carriage home. I'm going to do a slight little adjustment. I've been doing candles for my mat classes in yoga. And then I just was thinking when I was on the reformer, well, when I bring my arms and my legs out wide, I'm gonna knock the candles off the wood. This is a reformer laying on its side. I didn't set it up yet, so I'm just gonna slide back like that. I'm just gonna slide on back so I don't hit anything. Trying to get some ambient light, so I don't have to turn on the big light. There we go. Getting this candle centered so it doesn't drip wax all over the machine. Okay, looks good to me. All right. Now, we just finished our footwork. So, if your headrest is up, you're going to want to bring it all the way down so you don't compress neck vertebra. And then I'm going to ask you to bring your heels together on the foot bar. I want you to get the sides of those hips and glutes to activate. Your chest is open wide, collarbones wide, no weight in neck, heels on bar. And I want you to elevate your pelvis, your tailbone's nice and long. And I want you to just push out and then control back. If you have any back discomfort, you wouldn't totally straighten the knees. You keep the knees a little bit softly bent just to protect your spine. Inhale, exhale, ribs knit. Inhale, exhale. Work those glutes, hamstrings, core is engaged. And 5, resist, resist, come back home. 4 more. And 3. 2 more. Last one. Bring hips down at the same time. Go into heels together, toes apart. Lift up, really squeeze those glutes. Tailbone stretches away, chest is open. Come back in. 4 more. Elevate, scoop in tight, lower down. 3 more. 2 more. Hips are level. Last one. Lower down. Now slide heels to edges, wider apart, maybe not all the way to the edge. Knees align over second toes, lift up, wide stance. Really pull those 2 hip bones together. Lower with control, lift up. Bring the pelvis straight back to the mat. Lift up hips, tailbone long. Come right back down again. 2 more. And last one. Exhale. Inhale, and then gently just hug knees in, Release your back. Inhale, exhale. If you have any low back issues, roll sideways, push up. If not, peel up, come up, change your spring. Gonna go to a red, blue, and then you're gonna come back down, either lie on your side, or you're gonna peel down section by section, peel down. Reach back, grab your straps. If you have 2 sets of loops, place your hands in a small loop. Fold knees into tabletop. You could put a ball between the knees if you like. And then I'm gonna have you stretch the arms long. If you have osteoporosis or disc herniations, anything with the spine, keep head flat. If not, if you want to deepen the core connection, elongate from the head to the tailbone. Scoop in tight, look towards navel. Create elongation before you lift. Scoop in tight. And inhale. Exhale, core draws in. Inhale. Exhale, scoop abdominal wall from pubic bone to navel. And 5. Otherwise, keep head on headrest. 4. And 3. Chest open. 2 more. Last one, hold it here. Or headrest is down, head flat. Single leg stretch. Breathe in, breathe out. Scoop abdominal wall into your spine. Keep scooping in tight. Chest is open. 4, 3, 2. Last set. Fold knees in, reach arms to sky. Open to the side, circle around. Circles, stability circles for shoulder girdle. Chest is open, spine is in neutral. And inhale, exhale, reach. And inhale, exhale, reach. Chest is open, spine is long. 5, 4, head away from tailbone. Keep on going. 3. And inhale, exhale, reach. 2 more. Last one, reverse. Stretch all the way down, chest is open. And inhale, shoulder blades reach all the way to the back of the hips. Anchor those shoulder blades down. Inhale, exhale, ribs wrap. Work those obliques. Scoop in from pubic bone to navel. 4. Hands stay to the periphery of your shoulders. 3, don't want to cross that midline. 2 more. And inhale, exhale, work on those joint angles. Last one. Now let's do a little coordination. We're not going to do hundreds today. Coordination, you're going to fold those elbows to your sides. And then I want you to inhale. Again, osteoporosis, modification, keep head down on headrest. Otherwise, you can lift up, look towards navel, chest is open, open, close, fold. Bring those elbows in tight. You're gonna reach out in, fold, resist those springs. Open, close, in, resist. Elbows tight to your ribs. Scoop in. 4 more, scoop in, wrap those ribs. 3, chest is wide open. 2 more. And last set. Inhale, exhale. All right, we're gonna hang up these straps. Nod chin, peel all the way up like that, or turn to your side, float up, careful you don't fall into your straps. Next, put on 2 red springs. If you have any back issues and you're tender in the low back, put on a red blue. You're gonna come all the way down. You could either put a yoga block on top of your headrest for support, or you could have headrest up high, or you're gonna take your arm across like I am right now. I'm gonna use my arm as a pillow. My bottom arm goes across the headrest. I'm gonna make a little room between my bottom ribs and the mat. And then I'm gonna place my foot flat, parallel across the foot bar. I'm gonna let my toes hang off the front edge a tiny bit, just to give my knee extra support. So I'm lengthening sides of waist. I'm going to inhale, I'm on 2 reds. Bottom knee is bent about 90 degrees in line with the hip. Make a little room there between ribs and hip. And inhale, exhale. If you want to make more room, take your bottom arm, extend it fully. Take your top arm, extend it fully. Grab your bottom wrist. And what I want you to do is just stretch. Actually, let's grab the top wrist to make more room from the top of the ribs to that hip bone. Pull your top wrist, stretch it out. Keep a space between bottom ribs and your mat. Inhale, let your waist elongate. Exhale, glute to heel. Scoop in tight. Scoop in tight. 5 more. 4 more. Space between the ribs, the hip bone. 3. 2 more. Last one. Take your hand, place it on the shoulder rest, fold bottom elbow, rest your head on bottom arm. Turn your kneecap, toes to sky. Feel this inner thigh twist and wrap into your outer hip and glute. Glute medius. Space between bottom ribs and mat. Relax shoulder out of ear, blades down the back. And inhale. Control. Resist your springs. Elongate those muscles. Scoop abdominals in. 6 more. Chest wide open, and 5. And 4. 3. Ribs wrap. 2 more. Avoid locking your knee. And last one. Replace from heel, ball of foot, still turned out. Press it out. Really engage side of hip. Strengthen that ankle. Strengthen medial calf. Feel that tibia, lower leg. Stretch and strengthen. Inhale, decompress. Exhale. And 6. Let's just do 8 reps. This one can burn a little. And 5. Pull those ribs together in the center. Ribs wrap. And 4. Chest is open. Elongate your spine. And 3. And 2. Create that elongation to decompress your spine. Last one. Control home. Beautiful. Turn onto your back. And what I want you to do here, you're on 2 red springs. If headrest is up, stick it flat all the way down. Your goal is to try not to move the carriage. Heel on foot bar. Take one leg up. Engage your glutes. Stabilize pelvis. Scoop in. Headrest flat. Lift up into a single leg bridge. Work this glute. Kick down. Lift up. Woo! I'm going to change the exercise. My hamstrings can't take it right now. We're going to go straight up, straight down. Control. Straight up, straight down. And breathe. Exhale. Hips are level. Abdominal scoop in. Straight up. Tailbone long. Straight down. And 4. Keep pelvis level, stable. You'll feel your glute plenty in this. 3. Keep carriage still. 2 more. Last one. Straight lift up, straight down. Fold knee, heel firm on foot bar. Extend other leg, point your toes, scoop in deeply. Chest wide open, no weight in neck. Head rest down. Float up, lower down. Exhale. Tailbone long. Come back. Avoid arching your low back. 6. Come straight to mat. 5. Tighten your core to your back. 4. Control. Scoop in deeply. 3. 2 more. Straight elevation up. Bring the pelvis down. Last one. Straight up. Chest is open. Come straight to mat. Okay, turn over. Put a yoga block on headrest like you have it, or do what I did. You're going to take your bottom arm over the headrest. Make sure your hair doesn't get under the headrest. And then what I want you to do, your bottom knee is folded in 90 degrees. Extend your bottom arm. You're going to relax your head on the bottom arm. Reach up, grab your top wrist. Toes are going to hang off the edge of the foot bar. Pull this hip down. Make this little space between your bottom ribs and your carriage mat. And then you're going to elongate the spine, oppositional length. Exhale, return, breathing in. Spine is long. Feel some space open up in this side too. Exhale, return, breathing in. Exhale, return, inhale. Keep pelvis stabilized. Exhale. Six more. And 5. 4 more. And 3. And 2. Last one. Come in, rotate, external rotation, heel firm on bar. Bend this arm, grab your shoulder rest, bend bottom arm, relax your head. Inhale, exhale. Inner thigh wraps into outer hip, squeeze side of hip and glute. Expand those ribs, space between bottom of the rib cage and your mat. 7 and 6, control, ribs wrap, obliques. 5, 4, 3, breathe in, breathe out, avoid any knee locking. 2 more, control. Last one, breathing in, exhale. Toes, ball of foot, phalanges, and metatarsals area right under toes, firm on bar, press it out, dip, really engage side of hip and glute, lift, come in, 7 more. Inhale, exhale, inhale. Or just inhale, 1 deep inhale, 1 deep exhale. You choose how to breathe. 4 breaths or 2. Expand those ribs. Deep exhale, come back. And 4. Ribs expand, ribs knit together. 3. 2 more, ribs expand, ribs knit together. Last 2. 1 more, breathing in, exhale, fold in, come on home. Turn your body onto your back. If your head is falling back, reach under the head, lift up the wood block, set your headrest in the up position. Do what feels right for your neck. All right, we're gonna keep it on the 2 red springs that it's on. Grab your loops. If you have 2 sets of loops, you're gonna use your long straps, long loops. I have 1 set. I still have the old style, the leather straps and fuzzies. This was in my storage unit for 7 years, so this is what I have right now. We're gonna put your heels, extend them out. Make sure you don't lift up in the air like that. Keep tailbone nice and heavy. Back is on the mat. Have a space between your ankles so you can feel 50-50. We want 50% of the weight going down through each leg. Notice how my hips are stabilized. Press away from your center and then gently come back. Chest is open. You're scooping your core tight. Reach long. Think ribs out of hips. Elongate that gap in there. Really decompress your low back in 7. And 6, decompress the spine, exhale, 5 more. Feel the ribs pull down together, and 4, 3 more. Use your core, 2 more. And inhale, exhale, spine is long, last one. Now I want you to go into V stance, repeat, inner thighs wrap into outer hips. Lengthen, come back, create space, collarbones wide. Scoop in tight. Are your hips staying totally still and stable? 4, 3, inhale, exhale, 2 more. Chest is open, last one. Go to a 45-degree angle so you don't arch your back. Fold in for frog. Bend, engage core deeply into spine, fold and press those legs long. Ribs expand, ribs knit. Inhale, exhale. Soften your breath, expand those ribs wide. And 6, and 5, 4, 3 more. Use deep core, 2 more. Last one. If you have any spinal issues, low back, neck, stay with your pelvis on the mat. And you're going to go like this. You're going to bring your legs over your hips, bend the knees, and then push out. 3 counts. So it goes 1, bend the knees, 2, press out on 3. Modification for osteoporosis, herniated discs, or spinal pathologies. Do it this way. Now, without the modification, you could continue with me. You're going to slowly bring the carriage almost home. Curl your pelvis up. Headrest is flat. Always make sure headrest is flat. It's before you roll to your spine. Inhale. Exhale. Scoop in tight. Roll your spine all the way down and through. So your headrest is down flat. You're scooping your abdominals deeply to the length of your spine. Give your hamstrings a deep stretch. Legs peel up parallel to the sky. You fold in. Chest is open. And then you're going to slowly roll down. Elongate your spine. We're going to do 3 more of these frogs. These spinal, short spine, or a variation of the frog. Heel up. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more. Peel up, ribs knit, control. Chest is open, no weight in neck. Maybe keep heels up in the air. Stretch those hamstrings longer. Peel down, tailbone hits, come back, press legs out. Last one. Breathing in. Heel down. Come all the way back. We're going to walk on the wall a little bit. Tailbone long, space between ribs and hips. We'll do a little squat press. Press, bend in. Press the heels out. Bend and press. 5 more. Bend and press. 4. Tighten abdominal wall. Create space between ribs and hips. 3. 2 more. Now we're going to do walking on the wall. Combine a heel lower or a combined 180-degree angle, 90 degrees. One leg is bent tabletop, the other leg is straight in the air. Bend, and then you're going to push out. Bend and push out. Feel those hamstrings elongate. Inhale, exhale. Bend and press. Inhale, exhale. 5. Ribs out of hips. Head away from tailbone. 4. And inhale, exhale, reach. And 3. And inhale, exhale, reach. Spine is long. 2 more. And inhale, exhale, reach. Last set. Breathing in, breathing out. Now we're going to circle out without letting our hips rock or roll. Inhale, and then exhale. Keep your pelvis totally stabilized. Hips to sky. Inhale, exhale. Feel space between ribs and hips. Ribs knit around and together. 5 and 4. Deep inhale, deep exhale. 3 more. 2 more. Last one. Pause, inhale, reverse, exhale, hips to sky. Breathing in, breathing out, inner thigh, outer thigh. Space between ribs and hips, scoop core deeply into low back. 5 more, 4 more, 3 more, and 2. Around and together, pelvis is totally stabilized. Slowly come into a little butterfly, stretch out those hips. Tailbone heavy on your mat. Inhale, exhale. Spine is long. Inhale, exhale. Take legs, extend up. Grab onto those straps, ropes. Stretch out the backs of those thighs for a moment. Hamstrings lengthen. And then gently take right foot out of the strap, reach for the foot bar, push your foot down into the bar, hang up the right strap, bend that left knee, grab your strap, hang up the left strap. Excellent. Turn to your side maybe, roll it up. Now we're gonna go to one green spring, put on green, take off two reds. We're gonna turn and then we're gonna face our headrest. You just need one hand's width from the back edge where your springs are, from the front edge where the springs are. You're just gonna walk your feet over the headrest. Sit directly on top of your two sits bones. Stay rooted. You're on top of your sits bones. You're gonna take your hands. I'm gonna have you bring your elbows close to your ribs, like you're holding a tray. And I want you to just peel back and then elevate to top ahead. Use your core. Deepen the core connection, hip hinge back. You have space behind you on the mat. Little space between back and pelvis. Scoop in deeply. Exhale, come back up. Rise up through top ahead. 8 more. Scoop in deeply, rise up. 7. Use your core. Deepen that core connection. 6. 5 more, scoop in. Reach through top ahead. 4 more. 3 more. Keep using deep abdominals. 2 more. And last one. Stay here, come up halfway. Extend those arms, collarbones wide. Really thread the abdominal wall tight to your spine. Little bicep curls. 8. And then 7, use your core. And 6. Scoop in deeply. 5, chest is open, shoulders down and back. 4, 3, exhale. 2 more, control. Last one, chest is open. Rise up to top ahead, come all the way up. Hang up your loops. And then you could either go to 1 red or 1 blue. I'm gonna go to a blue, I'm gonna make it lighter. If you want a little more support, do a red. We're gonna kneel on our carriage. And we're gonna walk forward so that our knees come against the shoulder rest. Flat back neutral. If you have osteoporosis, avoid rounding your back like that. You would hip hinge forward, flat back neutral. We don't wanna reach our arms up here, and we don't wanna pull with our lat muscles, with our upper body. Take your palms, align your shoulders, your elbows, your wrist. Turn the thumbs out, thumbs rotate out with your fingertips. The palms, the heels of the hands are firm on your frame. Elevate your heart, spread the shoulder blades wide. Spread the load distributed equally across your upper mid back. Anchor the shoulder blades, they float down your back. Scoop abdominal wall in. Now gently, I want you to start to really lift the abdominal wall like it's a hammock into the spine. It's a hammock hanging and you lift it up and you want to feel the crease right in front of your hips. Deep exhale as you pull forward. Deep exhale, feel the sides of those obliques. Wrap the sides of your waist. Tailbone long. 8. And then 7. Sometimes we have little wraps that we put over the frame. Like those, you put them in the kitchen cabinet drawers, the cabinet liners, the drawer. They line so your hands don't slip. If you need that, use that. Cabinet liners. 4 and 3, tailbone long. Exhale, go deep into those core muscles. Feel your shoulder girdles stabilizing. Last one. All right, so your spine stays neutral. Crisscross to one frame. Both palms are on the frame. So you're gonna feel this side stretching long, ribs out of hips. You're gonna feel this part start to pull and wrap. Then what I want you to do, you're gonna inhale, work on the crease in your hip, anchor the shoulder blades down the back, and you're gonna exhale. Inhale, ribs expand. Exhale. This one you would need a blue spring because you're crossing over. Inhale. Exhale, wrap those ribs. Control. Feel that hip crease. And 4, 3, those abdominals keep on lifting. 2 more. And inhale, exhale, last one. And inhale, exhale. You wouldn't do this if you have a knee replacement. You don't want to kneel. Scoop abdominals in, zip up, shoulder blades down your back, spine is long, and then you exhale, come this way. Really feel that crease in the hips. Keep stretching your tailbone long. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale, sides of waist. Inhale, exhale. And 5, and 4, and 3. Exhale, 2 more. Breathing in, breathing out. And last one, awesome. Gently land. And then you're gonna do 5 cat-cows. If you have osteoporosis, avoid rounding, just do neutral to extension. Here's your modification, neutral spine, extend. Neutral spine, extend. Anyone else? Press blades wide open to sky. Drop your chin, drop your tailbone. Inhale, head away from tailbone. Exhale, stretch it out. Inhale, elongate your spine. Exhale, stretch it out. 2 more. Inhale, exhale. Last one. Inhale, exhale. All right. Next, we're going to come and we're going to sit crisscross our legs. What I want you to do here, you're going to place both hands in your small strap. Elevate your heart, sit tall, and then rotate. Work those obliques, oblique twists. 8. Head away from tailbone, rotate from the area mid-back between your shoulder blades. And 6. Hip bones face front. 5. And then 4. 3 more. Use your core. You're rotating right in between those 2 shoulder blades. 2 more. And then last set. Inhale, exhale. And then I want you to take this arm, stretch across on the diagonal. Inhale. Draw the sword. Exhale. Press top of head to sky. And 6. And 5. Inhale, exhale. 4 more. Abdominals deepen into your spine. 3 more. 2 more. And last one. Awesome. Land your carriage. Reach down. Put on a red spring so you have 1 red, 1 blue spring. Turn. Face your foot bar. Modification, we're going to do a kneeling, half split, kneeling lunge. Modification, place your foot on the wood frame. This foot connects into the shoulder rest, knee and ankle in a straight line. Lift up your heart. Drop your tailbone, your hip bones aim forward. This will enable you to straighten out your front leg if your hamstrings and your hip sockets tight. If your hip flexors tight, press straight back. That's modified. Not modified, tighten core, wrap your toes around the bar, pull your hips forward, drop your tailbone down, hip bones are aligned, lift your heart, stretch out that spine, extend that front leg, lift your heart, breathe in, hips are straight. And then exhale, scoop abdominal wall deeply to your back, hold that bar so you don't slip and fall into the spring, stretch your spine nice and tall, shoulders above your hips. Scoop in, zip up. Inhaling, exhaling. 5, lift your heart, stretch that spine tall. Exhale, 4. Inhale, exhale, 3. Inhale, exhale, 2. One more, breathing in. Exhale, last one. Return home, plant bottom of foot against your shoulder rest. Your knee and your ankle are straight aligned. Take this leg, modification, tailbone stretches long, head rises up, spine is neutral, elongate, knee is over second toe, extend the front leg, keep lengthening spine. Modification, so you could go into that half split. Otherwise, scoop in deeply, wrap the ball of the foot around the bar, bring your hips forward, rise to the top of your head, lengthen your spine, extend, extend, exhale, breathing in, rising up, keep the spine reaching long, exhale, scoop, pour in deeply, rise up, stretch spine tall, exhale, inhale, exhale, blades float down the back effortlessly, shoulders out of ears. 5, breathing in, breathing out. 4, and 3, and 2, lengthen, lengthen, lengthen. Last one. Gently bring carriage home, rise up through top of head. Now we're going to take both feet against the shoulder blocks. I want you to stay neutral spine. And then I want you to feel the crease. This is round back. I'll give you the option, if you have osteoporosis, stay neutral spine, keep flat back, keep the crease in the hips here. Press from the armpits into your palms. Imagine a big beach ball between the arms, upper body's lengthened, stable. Inhale to reach, exhale, pull. Back. Emphasis is pulling back. Neutral. Back. Back. That's your modification. Now I'm going to round my low back. I'm going to open some space as I zip up and really lift. I'm really integrated in my core. I'm going to drop my pelvis towards my hips, and I'm going to do it this way. I'm going to keep that rounded back, create some space. Keep that back lengthen. And 5, 4 more, 3 more, 2 more. Lift, create length, and return home. You're going to reach down, take off your red spring, stay on blue. Face the other direction. Crisscross at your ankles, sit tall. Each sits bone weighs equally on your mat. You're going to take your hands into your small loop, fold those elbows in, sit nice and tall, take a deep inhale, exhale. Rotate around your breastbone, press head to sky, exhale. Inhale, ribs expand, you're going to exhale as you rotate. Breathing in, exhale, rotate, expansion, lengthen your spine. Use those obliques, oblique twist. 5, 4, grow taller. 3, grow taller. 2 more. Last one. All right. Next, what I want you to do, draw the sword. Keep your wrists neutral and straight so energy doesn't escape through the wrist. Shoulder blades down your back. 8 and 7. Chest is open. Press head to sky. And 6 and 5. Reach across. Sit tall. 4 more. 3 more. Press head to sky. 2 more. And last one. Gently land your carriage. Place your handle holder on the strap. We're going to bring our knees against the shoulder blocks. And then what I want to do is grab this other railing. I can't remember if we did this on the other side. Let me think about this. That's the problem when I work out late at night. I forget what I did. So we have our knees against the shoulder blocks. We lengthen. We already did this actually. We did it. I just had to do the upper body. I just remembered. So never mind. We're good. Okay. I'm going to ask you to put on your red spring again. So you have one red spring, one blue spring. And then I'm going to ask you, place your knees against, your knees are on the mat. I'm going to give you a modification. Your reformer probably has a ledge, a thicker ledge where you can put your palms down on. So I'm going to ask you, if it's rough, you could put a towel or something under the palms. Press your arms against the foot bar. And I want you to practice lifting up the knees, tighten your abdominal wall in, and then bring your knees down. Your shoulder blades float down your back. Exhale, lift the knees, come back to your mat. One red, one blue spring. And 3 more. Lift up the knees, come back. 2 more times. Exhale, lift, come back. 1 more. Exhale, lift, come back. Now, if you feel like it's too much to go into a full-on plank, stay here and just extend the arms, come back home. You could go down to a red spring even. Keep your spine long. Modification, push the carriage out. Go down to a red so you have a little more range. Head away from tailbone. Otherwise, you're going to lift up the knees. You're going to anchor the blades down your back. Stay on one red, one blue. Knees lift. You're going to go into a plank. And then bend, keep back long, tailbone long. And you're going to just bend the knees, push out, spine is long. Inhale, exhale, blades to back pockets. 8. And inhale, exhale, 7. Use your core. 6. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, resist. 5. 4. 3. 2 more. Spine is long. Last one. Come back in. Now you're going to come up. Now what I want you to do here, you're going to take one knee in the air, push down into your forearms. You're going to press up into a plank. Actually, we're going to go full on. Shoulders over the bar. Spine is long. Inhale. Exhale. Tighten the core. Scoop abdominal wall. 3 more. Out. Come in with control. Reach that tailbone long, breathing in. And then exhale, come in with control. 1 more. Inhale, exhale. Now, what I want you to do here, you're going to drop your weight through the hips, the heels. You're not going to be able to see me, so I'm going to not do this one. All right, I want you to be able to see me. So instead, we're going to come forward, hold your knee, extend, keep pressing palms into the bar, extend, bend and press. If that's too much, your alternative is going to look like this. You're going to push. It's almost like you're going to have the bottom, the front foot touching the edge of the frame. You're going to push into your back foot, extend, bend, extend, bend. That's going to prepare you to do the next one. Your foot's against the shoulder rest. Push out, control in. Tailbone long, push out, control in. What that will enable you to do, that's your modification, where you drop your pelvis and the legs move reciprocity. 1 out, 1 in. 5, push, pull. 4, scoop in tight. 3, push, pull, scoop in tight. 2 more. Thumbs are with the fingers. Lengthen, lengthen, lengthen. And then you're going to take your other ball of your foot, touches the mat. Heel rises up. Hips are level. Now you're going to extend, breathing in, and then you extend. Push, pull. 5, push, pull. 4, 3 more. Push, pull. Tighten the core to your back. 2, tighten the core to your spine, lengthen, last one, inhale, exhale, come all the way back down. And then we're gonna do a little down stretch, which does back extension for thoracic spine. Palms are on your foot bar. Think of the leg of a rocking chair. Pivot point is shoulders. No longer pivot from the hip, move from the shoulder socket. Pull your heart through the arms, lift hard above the bar. Careful not to collapse the pelvis too far. Tailbones long. Elevate heart and chest over the bar. Maximum lengthen spine from head to tailbone. Now, feel how it stretches your hips, tailbone long, and then you're gonna open the carriage. You don't have to go back, way back. You don't wanna lose your integration of your shoulder girdle. Heart over the bar. You're gonna exhale, stretch your spine out. Pull heart through arms, open chest, shoulders. Breathing in. Now exhale, pull your heart through the arms. Inhale, lengthen. Middle back extension, collarbones wide, shoulders out of ears. Down stretch. Breathing in. Exhale. Lengthen. And then if you want more support for the back, exhale out. Inhale, extend the spine. Exhale, push out. Inhale, extend the spine. 2 more. Pivot from shoulders, chest is open, last one. Inhale, exhale. Then we're gonna land. And then I'm gonna ask you to go into a mermaid modification. Keep your feet on the ground. So your hips stay down, osteoporosis, just keep feet on the ground. And then you're gonna elevate, go to single red spring, open up this whole side. Come back, inhale, hips are stable, exhale. Non-modified, this leg folds back, this leg comes in front, palm down, elevate, your hip stays close down to the shoulder rest. Chest is open, really elongate this whole side. Elevate, inhaling and exhaling. And 6. Ribs out of hips, collarbones wide, and 5, and 4. Ribs out of hips, elevate, 3. Connect under this armpit, connecting into your foot bar, 2 more, and 1 more. Rise up, rise up, rise up, grab your shoulder rest, sink it to the bottom of your sits bones, lift and stretch the other way, feel these lower ribs open up. Inhale and exhale. Breathing in, exhale, reach across. 5, elevate up in order to go over. Lateral, spinal flexion, side bend, 3. Reach up and over, 2 more. Inhale, exhale. And last one, you're gonna inhale, exhale. Elevate, lengthen, lengthen, hands to foot bar. Avoid doing that, lifting up your pelvis, hip stays down. Lengthen, lift heart, hip stays down. Stay here and breathe, and maybe that's where you're at. Maybe this is where you stay. Just stay here and breathe, your hip stays down. Elevate, stretch spine long. Inhale, collarbones open wide. Exhale, press. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, press. And 3, head away from tailbone, those ribs open up. 2 more. And inhale, feel chest open, exhale. 1 more, breathing in. Notice how that sits bone is down. Head away from tailbone, my collarbones widen, my core scoops in. I bend my elbows, connect under the armpits, little presses, like a little push-up. And 5, chest is open, spine elongates. 4, those ribs expand. And 3, chest is open, shoulders down and back. And 2, exhale. 1 more, you're gonna exhale, hand slides to the middle of the bar. Elongate, 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 turn and elevate up. We're gonna reach, grab our 2 shoulder rests, stretch tall. Feel the ribs widen. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. One. You want to feel those ribs widen apart. Inhale, exhale. Now we're going to float the knees up like this. Hold on to the edge of your mat. The knees come down. If you have osteoporosis, knee or hip replacement, never turn the knee in. Just bring your feet flat to the mat. Sit with your feet on the ground. It's safer. You don't have to worry about anything. Elevate, press out, elevate, back up. So you would just go up and over, come back in, up and over. And if you're not doing it modified, bring this leg back, bring this leg in front, left knee folds in front, equal weight under you on your sits bones, elevate, palm on bar, your right hip bone stays down. If you're not going like this and twisting, this stays down so this opens. Very important, you're opening up your side. Lengthen and elevate back up. And inhale, open your ribs apart. Exhale, come back up. And inhale. And exhale, lift up. And inhale. Expand into those ribs, come back. And 5. Elevate. 4, shoulder blades anchored down back. 3. 2 more. Last one. And inhale, exhale, reach for your shoulder block. Elevate, lift, lift, lift. Get these lower ribs to open. Exhale, breathing in, rise up, open. Exhale. Feel those ribs open apart. Create length for your spine. 3 more. 2 more. And inhale, exhale, reach. Last one, breathing in, breathing out. Rise up, maximal length in spine. Rotate from area between shoulder blades, mid-back. Avoid doing this, avoid elevating your hip up. Where can you go? Elongating up, twisting through center of spine, keeping your hips down, your sits bones on mat, chest is open, palms reach into the bar. Elevate your heart. Maybe today this is what you have. Stay here, breathe. Elongate your spine. Stay here, breathe. If that's where you're at, stay here, breathe. If you have more, extend, extend, lengthen, lengthen, lengthen. Sits bone on mat. Rise up, heart over bar, breathe in. Head away from tailbone, exhale, stretch. Armpits to palms, collarbones wide. 4. 3. Inhale, exhale. 2 more. Open your heart, chest wide open, collarbones wide. We're preparing for the next stage. Inhale, exhale. Hip hinge. You're not rounding. Hinge from the hips. Sits bones down. Stretch. Elbows bend open, collarbones are wide, shoulders are down and back, feel chest open, spine elongates, exhale, and 5, chest is open, collarbones wide, exhale, 4, really feel openness, 3, inhale, head away from tailbone, 2, get that low back to open up, inhale, exhale, last one. Breathing in, breathing out, slide that hand to the middle of the bar, turn and lengthen, press that sits bone down, rising up, reach for your shoulder blocks, elevate, lengthen, now breathe, inhale, exhale, sit tall, breathing in, breathing out, inhale, exhale, expand those ribs laterally, inhale, exhale, one more time, and inhale, exhale. Slowly resist, release. Now we're gonna undo our legs if your feet are on the floor. We're gonna kneel, we're gonna walk back so that your feet are almost over the springs, your knees are touching. And then you're just gonna drop your head forward on the headrest. And then just let your arms rest back into a little rest pose. Hip hinge forward. And just take 3 deep inhales and exhales. Feel that low back stretch part. Sits bones pull down into the springs. Your heart's pulling forward towards headrest. Inhale. Expand those ribs. Exhale. Breathing in. And exhale. Breathing in. Exhale. And last one, deep inhale. Feel those ribs expand all directions. And exhale. Slide your hands gently under the shoulders. Slowly press up, rising up. And next, I'm just going to ask you to sit, your feet on the ground. And then what I want you to do here, I just want you to open your heart, breathing in. And then you're just going to stretch arms to sky. Lift breastbone to sky, open heart, exhale. Inhale, lengthen, lengthen, lengthen. 2 more. Exhale. Inhale, one more time, breathing in, exhale. And then we're just going to bring those arms down. Little gentle shoulder rolls, up, down, back, away from our ears. 3 more. 2 more. And reverse. We're going to elevate up, rotate forward, and 4, and 3. 2 more. Last one. Excellent. And then next, I'm just going to have you do a little neck roll where you just nod your chin forward. Baby little neck roll. Go easy, gentle, and slow. Nod chin slightly forward. To the other side. Inhale, exhale. Breathing in, exhale. Pay attention to how you feel. 4 more. And 3. And 2. Breathing in, breathing out. And last one. I hope you enjoyed this Pilates Reformer workout. Breathing in. This concludes our workout for today. Thank you so much for joining me for this workout. I hope you enjoyed it. Peace. Thanks for joining. See you soon. Take care, everyone. Bye. Peace.